Be the change you wish to see in the world. Gandhi's words have inspired generations to take action. Today, we journey through his life, from his humble beginnings in 1869 to becoming the face of India's fight for freedom. A champion of non-violence and truth, Gandhi's legacy is timeless. Let's explore the path that made him the father of the nation. Mahatma Gandhi was born on 2nd October 1869 in Porbandar, Gujarat, into a Hindu merchant family. His father, Karamchand Gandhi, was the Diwan of Porbandar, and his mother, Putli Bai, was a deeply religious woman who greatly influenced Gandhi's spiritual life. Gandhi was deeply influenced by his mother's simplicity, piety, and devotion. At the young age of 13 in 1882, he married Kasturba, also from a respected family in Porbandar, in an arranged marriage, a practice common at that time. In 1888, Gandhi left for England to study law at University College London. He was keen to become a barrister and was greatly influenced by English culture, but the racial discrimination he faced while in England shaped his worldview and future activism. He completed his law degree in 1891. In 1893, Gandhi travelled to South Africa to work as a lawyer for Dada Abdullah, an Indian merchant who needed legal assistance for a business dispute. This case, however, became a turning point in Gandhi's life. In Pietermaritzburg, South Africa, Gandhi was thrown out of a train for sitting in the whites-only compartment. This incident of racial injustice profoundly affected him, marking the beginning of his fight against racial discrimination and injustice. In 1894, Gandhi founded the Natal Indian Congress to fight for the rights of Indians in South Africa. In 1899, during the Boer War, he organized the Indian Ambulance Corps, demonstrating his commitment to service in times of crisis. By 1901, Gandhi had attended the Calcutta session of the Indian National Congress for the first time, marking the start of his connection with India's freedom movement. In 1903, he started the Indian Opinion newspaper in South Africa, using it as a platform to highlight issues affecting the Indian community. The following year, in 1904, Gandhi founded the Phoenix Settlement to provide a space for the Indian community in South Africa to live and work together. In 1906, he took the vow of Brahmacharya and developed the concept of Satyagraha, which would later become the foundation of his non-violent struggle. In 1909, he wrote Hind Swaraj, a critique of British colonialism, while aboard the ship SS Kildonan Castle. By 1910, Gandhi had established the Tolstoy Farm as a model community, promoting simplicity and self-reliance. In 1912, his mentor, Gopal Krishna Gokhale, visited him in South Africa, further solidifying his commitment to the values of self-rule and non-violence. On 9th January 1915, Gandhi returned to India, a date now celebrated as Pravasi Bharatiya Divas, marking his return to a nation he would lead towards independence. Shortly after, in 1915, Gandhi was awarded the Kesare Hind Medal for his services during the Boer War, a medal he later returned in protest of British colonialism. That same year, he established the Sabarmati Ashram in Ahmedabad, which would later become the epicenter of his revolutionary ideas. In 1916, Gandhi delivered his famous speech at Banaras Hindu University, where he criticized both British rule and the Indian elites who collaborated with the colonial administration. In 1917, Gandhi launched the Champaran Satyagraha, a non-violent protest against the exploitation of indigo farmers in Bihar. This was the first civil disobedience movement in India. Later in 1918, Gandhi led the Ahmedabad mill strike, where he conducted his first hunger strike to demand better wages for mill workers. This was followed by the Kheda Satyagraha in 1918, where Gandhi led peasants in Gujarat to demand relief from oppressive taxes during a time of famine, thus marking his first non-cooperation movement. In 1919, Gandhi spearheaded a nationwide protest against the Rowlatt Act, a law that gave the British government the power to imprison Indians without trial. This same year, the Jallianwala Bagh massacre occurred on 13th April, where British General Dyer ordered the killing of over 1,000 unarmed Indians, shocking the world and fueling Gandhi's resolve. Later that year, Gandhi supported the Khilafat movement, led by the Ali brothers to unite Hindus and Muslims in the fight against British colonialism. In 1920, Gandhi launched the non-cooperation movement, urging Indians to boycott British goods, schools and services. However, in 1922, after the Chauri Chaura incident, where violence erupted and policemen were killed, Gandhi suspended the movement, reaffirming his commitment to non-violence. In 1924, Gandhi presided over the Belgaum Congress, marking the only time he took the chair of the Indian National Congress. In 1925, he founded the All India Spinners Association to promote the use of khadi as a symbol of Indian self-reliance. He also published his autobiography, My Experiments with Truth, in the same year. In 1928, under Gandhi's support, Vallabhbhai Patel led the Bardoli Satyagraha, a successful struggle for the peasants against the British government's increased tax burden. In 1929, the Lahore session of Indian National Congress declared Purna Swaraj or complete independence as India's ultimate goal. In 1930, Gandhi led the historic Dandi March, breaking the salt law and starting the civil disobedience movement. His symbolic march to the sea to make salt was a powerful act of resistance that gained international attention. In 1931, Gandhi signed the Gandhi-Irwin Pact with the British government, agreeing to end the civil disobedience movement in exchange for certain concessions. He represented the Indian National Congress at the Second Roundtable Conference in London, advocating for India's self-rule. In 1932, Gandhi opposed the communal award proposed by Ramsay MacDonald, which granted separate electorates for different communities. To bridge this gap, he signed the Pune Pact with Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, ensuring reserved seats for the depressed classes in legislatures. The same year, he established the Harijan Sevak Sangh to uplift the Harijans or untouchables. In 1933, Gandhi began publishing the Harijan newspaper and its sister publications to spread awareness about social reforms. By 1934, he had resigned from active politics in the Congress, choosing instead to focus on constructive work such as promoting khadi, basic education, and the upliftment of the Harijans. In 1936, Gandhi's efforts led to temple entry reforms in Travancore, where temples were opened to Harijans for the first time. In 1940, Gandhi launched the individual Satyagraha, with Vinoba Bhave as the first Satyagrahi and Jawaharlal Nehru as the second, to protest against the British war efforts during World War II. In 1942, Gandhi launched the Quit India movement, demanding an immediate end to British rule with his iconic call for do or die. This marked the final phase of his struggle for independence. By 1946, the British cabinet delegation, Stafford Cripps, Pethick Lawrence and A.V. Alexander arrived in Delhi. The negotiations were conducted on behalf of the Congress by Abul Kalam Azad, who was assisted by Nehru and Patel. Gandhi was, however, frequently consulted. That year, the Congress also accepted the formation of the Constituent Assembly. As India's independence drew nearer in 1947, Gandhi worked tirelessly to promote communal harmony during the partition. He fasted in Noakhali to quell communal violence and led peace missions in Bengal. However, Gandhi chose not to attend the official independence celebrations on 15 August 1947, instead staying with the people who were suffering from the violence and division caused by the partition. On 30th January 1948, Gandhi was tragically assassinated by Nathuram Godse in New Delhi. His death was a moment of profound loss for India, but his ideas of truth, non-violence and social justice continue to inspire the world. Gandhi was cremated at Rajghat on the banks of the Yamuna, where his memorial now stands as a tribute to the father of the nation.
For more informative content, like, share and subscribe, and do not forget to press the bell icon to get the notifications.